Hello and good evening, everyone. I'm Akshay Shetty. Good to see you all here, first of all. Hello, everyone. So, obviously, we have gathered here for this session of Tea Club, right? So, after the great success of E Club that we had, we thought of why should we only restrict this to the students themselves? सिर्फ स्टूडेंट्स तक ही सीमित क्यों रखना है? तो इसलिए we have come up with this initiative that is the Tea Club. Yes, the Tea Club to bring teachers community together. So this is basically a unique digital platform. एक ऐसा digital platform है that focuses on not only the professional but also the personal growth of our teacher members. So, with all said and done, let me introduce you to the speaker for today, the mentor for today, a person with an experience of more than 35 years in teaching. He's been a French and an English head for a very renowned tutorial with an all India experience. He has authored and edited several books on literature and grammar supplementary, notably the Firefly series and the 11th and 12th grade English Digest. So let's welcome Mr. Behram Mohta.
हाय सॉरी टेक्नोलॉजिकल ग्लिच ओके आजकल बहुत चर्चा हो रही है राइट कि टेक्नोलॉजी वर्सेस टीचर्स टुडे वी आर नॉट डिस्कसिंग द रोल ऑफ द पेरेंट द स्टूडेंट बट द रोल ऑफ अ टीचर कि एक स्टूडेंट के एकेडमिक सक्सेस में टीचर का कंट्रीब्यूशन क्या है सो टू सेट everything in proper perspective, let me be very clear with everybody. Technology is not going to replace the teacher. It is impossible. Don के language में तो मुश्किल ही नहीं नामुमकिन है that technology. Yes, but there is one thing. A teacher who uses technology is definitely going to replace a teacher who does not use technology. That is one thing that we can be sure of. Now, the point is कि सर टेक्नोलॉजी इफेक्टिव यूज कैसे होता है एंड फॉर ऑल द पीपल हु आर सेइंग एंड आई होप यू विल एग्री विद मी कि इतने लोग बोलते हैं कि ये पैंडेमिक के बाद तो टेक्नोलॉजी अभी टीचर का रिप्लेसमेंट आ गया टेक्नोलॉजी लेट मी टेल यू समथिंग दैट द वेरी आई वाज इट वाज माय प्रिविलेज दैट आई वाज interviewing the great writer Shiv Khera. What did Shiv Khera say about his teachers, his parents? Let's have a look.
Functions. And the 6 or 7 subjects that people are accept learn. Where it's number 20. Try idea that that class and it's so nice. Another I said, that was cool. I think it looked like you get those schools anywhere. But working from my open place there. I was working about the future about to pull out. But I said, well, you know that. But it shouldn't mean that state that things need to go. It's out. Child place. Yes, it must be but what were the consequences of what is so well. Sure, I'm not done. It's right.
I like the way Shiv Khera put it. Only a parent and a teacher will care to correct the child. The world punishes. So teacher, yes, definitely we are the ones, yes, who are going to be the ones who are going to correct our children. And in my years of experience, दिखती बात है, as a teacher, I have come across this particular amazing formula called the 4T formula. Teach, test, track, transform. And that is exactly what we are looking at. How to transform the child. That is the function of a teacher. How do I transform the child? So, now, if you're talking about testing, if you're talking about tracking, you can be sure कि हमारे पास एक beautiful tool है. As a teacher, there is a beautiful tool that we have, and that tool is called technology. Because technology can do something that a teacher may find it very difficult to repeat something again and again and again and again. क्योंकि हमारे classrooms में, as we know, they are very inclusive classrooms. There are lots of students of different mental, intellectual caliber. We all know about Gardner's multiple intelligences. And so, some students are good in some subject and otherwise और कोई subject में total disinterest. Other students are interested in those subjects but disinterested in many other subjects. And finally, there are some students who are not interested, but they all come together in one classroom. Now, the job of a teacher is how to transform those students into successful individuals. And that's exactly where I'm coming from. For that, हम technology की सहायता ले सकते हैं. Yes, we can definitely make technology assist us, because technology can be available 24/7. Technology can be paused, technology can be replayed thousands of times, as many times as a student may want. Now, isn't it time, even though we know that a teacher is not only an academic person, when the child studies with a teacher, the child takes a part of the teacher with him or with her. Fantastic. But let us hear and let us see what this video has to say.
Somebody get phone. Recognize it. It's a phone from 150 years ago. If it's right, stay with me. It's a phone from today. And it's a phone from 150 years ago. If it's right, look at this. It's a classroom of today. And it's a class we used 150 years ago. A shame. And it's
So, how do we as teachers see that even though we are so important for a child, how do we see it that we can somehow change the way the child approaches education? We can transform the child. Well, there are many ways. There is the flipped classroom, there is the extended classroom. So today, let us first look at the flipped classroom. Flipped classroom, as you can see, is ulta sulta. Let me explain, and you can read it on screen. Clintondale High School in Michigan, 2011 में प्रिंसिपल ग्रेग ग्रीन ने एक एफर्ट किया, आइडेंटिकल मटेरियल दो क्लासेस में, एक जिनको फ्लिप किया. फ्लिप में क्या किया? टीचर्स को बोला अपने लेक्चर्स जो आप कल पढ़ाने वाले हो उसका 5 या 7 मिनट का एक प्रोमो जैसा या एक कॉन्सेप्ट वीडियो रिकॉर्ड करके ऑनलाइन दे दो वन ग्रुप ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स को, एंड सेकेंड ग्रुप ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स को वो मत देना. द प्रिंसिपल वांटेड टू सी what is the difference, does it make a difference? Acha, the best thing was that the flipped class, this made teacher online, had many students who had already failed the class and some of them who had failed the class multiple times. After 20 weeks, students in the flipped classroom were doing better than students in the traditional classroom. Further, as you can see here, no student in the flipped classroom scored lower than a C+. But the previous semester, 13% had failed. जबकि ट्रेडिशनल क्लासरूम में वो चेंज नहीं हुआ. So this was the amazing thing. Next year, Clintondale School के 9th standard में, yes, English, Maths, Science, SST, सब कुछ flip हुआ, and the failure rate dropped from 30% to 10%. So this is the amazing thing about the flipped classroom. Now you will say, sir, this is fantastic. ये बहुत अच्छा है. लेकिन sir, how are we going to use it? Well, I'm coming to that. That's exactly what I'm coming to. Now, as an English teacher, I know कि literature में मुझे flipped classroom नहीं चाहिए, क्योंकि अगर मैं एक स्टोरी बोल रहा हूं, for example, Anton Chekhov, The Beggar, or The Proposal, or The Sermon at Banaras, whichever, अगर मैं एक स्टोरी बोल रहा हूं in the classroom, I will want to be the star storyteller. मुझे स्टोरी का सस्पेंस खत्म नहीं करना है. That is an English teacher. बच्चों का अटेंशन ग्रिप करना है, जैसे बच्चा कोई मूवी देख रहा है. I want that to happen. I want the child to go into that world of the story that I'm telling that child. Okay, I agree, and I think you are right, and so it is correct that a child is not or should not be deprived of the occasion that an English teacher, the star storyteller, can give. Fantastic. But my question is, what about grammar? I understand prose, poetry, drama. Even Gail Godwin said, good teaching is 1/4 preparation and 3/4 pure theatre. Right? I agree completely and totally. And as a teacher, that's not the only function. बच्चों को discipline करना, बच्चों का social development, family, friends, how to maintain the balance, teaching a child empathy, patience, love, understanding. Amazing job all the teachers do. Telling the child not to compare. You cannot compare. एक 40 watt के बल्ब में हम अगर 100 watt डाल देंगे तो यही तो होगा. Yes, we can't. But I'm coming back to my question. What about grammar? In English, what about grammar? And that is where I am telling you that we can use technology. क्योंकि grammar is a set of rules. And if the child, because हम बच्चों को कितना भी बताए, एग्जाम में जो क्वेश्चन आएगा, I want you to think whether you agree with me or not. एग्जाम में जो क्वेश्चन आएगा, that question obviously is going to be a different question. Grammar is complete application based. Now, how are we going to teach a child grammar? अच्छा, जिसकी मदर टंग घर पे जो इंग्लिश बात करता है, well, that's very good. That child automatically in the conversation, as a part of his conversation or her conversation, picks up the grammar. But what about that child जिनके घर पे English is not the spoken language? Now what? और या तो जिसके वातावरण में, जिनके environment में English is not the spoken language. For that child, we will need to give them maybe a 24/7 teacher. And then the tuition teacher comes. And we don't know whether the tuition teacher is as good as you teachers, as fantastic as you teachers. हमें नहीं पता. But we don't have an option because the child is not getting to learn the grammar at home. There is a better way. There is a better way. In the 4T that I've told you, teach, test, track, transform. Yes, there is a better way that is going to come up, and that better way is our technology Superman. Let's use that. And we have used that very, very well. So many schools have benefited when we have used this method, this pedagogy. आप बोलेंगे sir, what are these? Look like normal books. First standard, second standard, third standard, fourth standard, fifth standard. Sir, ये तो normal books लगती है. Firefly. Let me tell you what is special about these books. Let's open the fourth standard book. Well, fantastic. We are on the 12th chapter, articles. Now, we are on a particular activity. Yes, as you can see, activity जो बच्चा भरेगा, टीचर ने मानो एक आध सेंटेंस, एक आध एक्टिविटी क्लासरूम में कर दिया. Now, the homework is there. The child is stuck in the homework. The child wants an explanation. Very simple. The child scans the QR code that is there beside the activity. Yes. Once the code is scanned, immediately.
Yes. Oh, fine. Let's look at
Amazing. Fantastic. Right? Let's look at another book. Chalo, let's take standard 5. And here, let's take subject verb agreement, Concord. One of our favorite topics. Right? Okay, and one of the topics in which so many children make a mistake. I always ask them the question. The group of students make fun of Behram or makes fun of Behram? And generally, the students will answer, the group of students make fun of Behram. And I tell them, no, the students make fun of Behram, but the group makes fun of Behram. Group is a collective noun. Collective noun mostly carries a singular verb. Right? Okay. Or I ask them a question. My teacher and mentor. My teacher, coach and mentor is dead or are dead. And when the child says, some children say is, some children say are, I explain. Determiner जो my है ना, वो एक ही बार आया. My teacher, coach and mentor. यानी कि टीचर, कोच, मेंटोर तीनों एक ही व्यक्ति है, एक ही इंसान है. So in that case, well, friends, the verb is singular, is dead. But if my sentence were, my teacher, my coach and my mentor, so the verb would have been plural, are dead. Anyway, child is doing an exercise. उसको लगी थोड़ी difficulty, कोई बात नहीं. Superman technology to the rescue. The child scans the QR code. हर exercise के साथ है. The most amazing thing about a grammar teacher using technology. So where do we use technology? Well, in grammar, literature में तो the teacher is the king. The teacher is everything. Amitabh Bachchan ho, Shah Rukh Khan ho, the teacher is everything. इन ग्रामर। आइदर हम बच्चों को कह सकते हैं कि ये जो कॉन्सेप्ट है ना, कॉन्सेप्ट ऊपर जो GO गो के नीचे है, वो वीडियो कल देख के आओ। बच्चे ने वीडियो देखा, टीचर ने बच्चों को क्वेश्चंस पूछा जब बच्चे क्लास में आए, ओके। आप बोलेंगे सर अगर सब बच्चों ने नहीं देखा, टीचर को मालूम पड़ता है कौन से बच्चों ने देखा, कौन से किसने नहीं देखा। टीचर के पास ऐप पे, टीचर ऐप पे, टीचर हैज गॉट दैट। Absolutely. Teacher has got every detail, all the details are available for the teacher. So, टीचर को मालूम पड़ा कि ये 4-5 बच्चों ने शायद एक पूरे क्लास में नहीं देखा है। So teacher can maybe ask the other students, and when the other students answer कि yes ma'am, ये है ma'am, group is a collective noun, all collective nouns carry a singular verb. Once the teacher is able to explain such things to the child, now it is amazing, because this teacher is now able to take the children to the next level, and which is application level. और वहां भी अगर बच्चा 3 महीने के बाद, 4 महीने के बाद कहीं अटक जाता है कि ये आंसर कैसे आया, नो प्रॉब्लम्स, 24/7 टीचर इज देयर, स्कैन करो, टीचर सामने, अमेजिंग बुक, डू यू अग्री? That is exactly where we are getting at. That is exactly what I want to tell each and every one here. Right? Okay. Now, let's move on from here. Yes, when I'm talking about teaching grammar, have a look at this sentence. As soon as Neha will eat, she will sleep. I see है Neha. खाती है, सो जाती. Anyway, now, my question is, start with no sooner. The reason I have given this example, I want you all to see teachers कि बच्चों को हम ये कैसे, अच्छा अगर मैंने इवन 50 सेंटेंस सॉल्व किए तो भी एग्जाम पे वो 50 नहीं आएंगे, the 51st sentence will come and the child may not be able to do that. लेकिन अगर मैंने कॉन्सेप्ट में बच्चों को रूल बता दिया कि नो सूनर से स्टार्ट करो, आई रिपीट, नो सूनर से स्टार्ट करो, सब्जेक्ट ऑक्सिलियरी स्वैप करो, कॉमा की जगह पे दैन लिखो, बाकी सब सेम रखो. आई रिपीट, नो सूनर से, आई एम सॉरी, 1 मिनट, यस, सो हियर वी आर, नो सूनर से स्टार्ट करो, सब्जेक्ट और ऑक्सिलियरी को स्वैप करो. सो इंस्टेड ऑफ हैविंग नेहा विल, I'll have will Neha, कॉमा की जगह पे than लिखो, बाकी सब सेम रखो. Yes, it will come exactly where it is supposed to come. So it will come here, and she will sleep will come here, and that is the answer. So एक बार बच्चे ने ये वीडियो देख लिया, एक बार टीचर ने ये वीडियो एक्सप्लेन किया, you can be sure that your child will have known exactly what is to be done. And after this, believe me, your child will be, our children, all our children will be absolute rock stars. And that is what. And now the child will practice sentence after sentence. Acha, if the child goes wrong while practicing, no problem. Yes, scans the QR code and the video is there explaining the same rule. No sooner से start करो, subject auxiliary swap करो, comma की जगह पे ध्यान लिखो, बाकी सब same रखो. Absolutely. So my answer becomes, no sooner will Neha eat than she will sleep. So friends, teachers and fellow men, my name is Behram, as I have told you at the beginning, and I have finished with whatever I had to tell you. I have finished with the fact that yes, we can, in spite of the fact that technology will not replace a teacher, but we can use technology to become better teachers and to make better students, to transform their lives, right? So, do you have any questions? Right? Any questions coming up? Okay, there is a question here, and that question is, just a minute, let me read it. Sir, does this book only have concepts, or does it have lots of activities? And oh, let me tell you, for every one concept, one single concept, there are multiple explanations and multiple activities along with multiple exercises. So this book is complete. Okay. Let me have a look at one more question. Oh yes, the question is, sir, is the grammar graded in this book? I think what you are asking, Mr. Smith, I think what you are asking is that, is the grammar graded? I think by asking is the grammar graded, you are asking me that in the 4th standard, if I am doing noun, in the 5th standard, am I taking them deeper into the topic? Yes, definitely. In the 6th standard, so in the 4th standard, if I talk about common nouns and proper nouns, in the next standard, am I talking about abstract nouns? Yes, I am. In the next, am I describing concrete nouns? Yes, you're right. Absolutely. So in one standard, if I talk about qualifying adjectives, in the next standard, I will go to possessive adjectives, demonstrative adjectives. Absolutely. Right? Okay. We have one more question here, and that is, will students have to download an app? Yes, definitely students will have to download an app. And what is the size of the app? ये तो एक technical question है, right? So don't expect, I am a teacher just like you, but it's a very good question. It's a very small app. All Learn Active is the app, and believe me, the students can, it is very easily downloaded. Once they log in, I'll tell you what, I will see to it that there is a full video on this book and on the series of books and this app, a video which has been recorded for the teachers and students. I will see to it that it will be uploaded on this channel where you have been watching right now. That video will be uploaded, so each and every one of you will be able to easily understand. Right. Vaishnavi Parab has asked me, sir, how compatible will it be for science concepts? Believe me, Vaishnavi, it is going to be super compatible. Super compatible. Because in science, there are so many things. For example, when I was in school, I could never imagine a molecule or an atom. Right? What is a physical change? What is a chemical change? We are always asking the child to imagine. Acha, and balancing of equations. Toba re toba. I still get nightmares. So on Wednesday, and Vaishnavi ma'am, this is for you and everybody here. On Wednesday, our science expert, Nimisha ma'am, will be taking a fantastic session on how this book is, this particular technology is going to be compatible. Yes. And everybody need not do flipped. You can also do extended classroom. आप classroom में पढ़ाइए और फिर बच्चों को बोलिए वीडियो देखने के लिए. It's either way, it is fantastic. Right? Some people prefer the flipped classroom, especially in maths and science. Some people prefer the extended classroom. Fantastic. Lakshmi ma'am is saying, but the students are again going to be addicted to mobiles. Am I right, Lakshmi ma'am? Okay, Lakshmi ma'am, let me tell you one thing. Our students are technological natives, right? I think from the age of 2 years, they know what to do with a mobile phone, with a tab, with anything. So the question is not, are they going to be addicted to mobiles? The question is, as teachers, are we going to channelize that addiction in the right direction? Are we going to be happy if the child is playing games on mobiles or chatting away? Or will we be happy if our children are going to actually use the mobile for what they are supposed to use, to better themselves, to transform themselves? Exactly. I still stay with my 4T. Teach, test, track, transform. Priya ma'am, right now, as I'm talking to you, there is a math session also going on. It will be there tomorrow also. And yes, for maths, so it is fantastic. There are so many things that you can do with the help of technology that will be difficult otherwise. Thank you so much, Lakshmi ma'am. Thank you so much for your reply. That's very kind of you. Mr. Akshay Shetty, yes, we definitely have videos on geometry construction. Amazing. And Ramesh Karnath sir and Pankaj sir are two experts on mathematics. We'll definitely see that they facilitate that for you too. Amazing. Yes, Lakshmi ma'am, I'm so thankful to you. Vaishnavi ma'am has asked a very important question. How is this different from the rest of the YouTube videos? Vaishnavi ma'am, thank you very much for this question. I want to tell you, the rest of the YouTube videos, they will give you the concept. एक आध दो एग्जाम्पल दे देंगे. Am I right? यहाँ पे वो तो है ही, कंसेप्ट, एक्सप्लेनेशन, एग्जाम्पल, वो तो है ही, लेकिन उसके साथ एटलीस्ट 7 to 8 related activities, exercises. Now that is something which differentiates. And believe me, the child will be writing the answers, and wherever the child is stuck, can watch the video. Great. Okay, thank you so much. Ek Anita vlog. Thank you so much for seeing. It's a great concept. Thank you. Thank you, Akshay, for the amazing videos. Right? Any more questions, please? Okay. Kajal Barot has asked, can we have this activity video? Of course, all activity videos are there. Every single. Let me just take you back. So here we are. For example, this is the chapter on subject verb agreement. You can see initially पहले तो explanation है. फिर there are activities. Can you see? Activity 2 is there. Moving on, there are more activities coming up. Activity के साथ rules भी है, examples भी है, and now you have lots of exercises. Amazing? Yes. Saurabh is saying that my sister is a teacher and she has been using Teacher's Edge since May. It's amazing. Oh, thank you, Saurabh. Now you will say, sir, ये Teacher's Edge क्या है? Teacher's Edge is a platform where you can actually log into it, teachers. You can definitely log into it. Teachers get free presentations which they can use in their classrooms. Sir, are you joking? Not at all. I have never been more serious. Yes. Lakshmi ma'am has asked a fantastic question, and that is, how can we check whether they are really solving all these exercises or not? Well, that's very easy. This is a book. हम जैसे notebook करेक्ट करते थे क्लास में, we can actually let the children have this book. This is your grammar book. Imagine a grammar book जिसमें आप है, आपके एक्सप्लेनेशंस है, आपको होमवर्क में कुछ देने की जरूरत नहीं है क्योंकि होमवर्क बुक के अंदर ही है, और इसमें आपकी सहायता के लिए, आपकी हेल्प के लिए, आपको कोऑपरेट करने के लिए एक 24/7 टीचर मौजूद है। जितनी बार बच्चे को पॉज करना है, रिप्ले करना है, सब कुछ, ऑल इज पॉसिबल थैंक्स टू द पावर ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी। टेक्नोलॉजी हैज नो पावर unless we human beings drive it. Technology has no power unless we teachers decide that we will use it to better our students, to make their lives better, to transform them. Vaishnavi ma'am has asked a very, very important question. Sir, how will this help a child who doesn't understand things easily? Vaishnavi ma'am, imagine आपने क्लासरूम में पढ़ाया, एक बार पढ़ाया, फैंटास्टिक, सेकंड टाइम पढ़ाया, रिपीट किया, बच्चों से रिपीट कराया, फिर भी शायद एक 5% आपके सबसे सुपर टीचिंग के बाद भी एक 5% होंगे जिन्होंने शायद नहीं समझा। करेक्ट? एम आई राइट? उन लोग को नो प्रॉब्लम, एट द एंड ऑफ द क्लास यू कैन जस्ट से, students, if you have not understood this topic, all that I want you to do is watch this 1 minute. I want you to scan when you go home. I want you to scan this QR code and watch this topic. Watch the explanation. If you don't understand it first time, watch it again. If you don't understand it second time, watch it again. Tomorrow I'm going to ask you some questions. So Vaishnavi man, you can imagine आपका टीचिंग और ये टेक्नोलॉजी दोनों का 100% फायदा, right? Okay. Pallavi's creation, oh I like that name, always create something new, is asking, the concept is very good sir, but the students who cannot afford the particular stuff, in that case, what we need to do? Pallavi ma'am, एक चीज तो अंडरस्टूड है कि पैंडेमिक में 2020 मोदी जी ने सबसे हमारे फ्रंट लाइन वॉरियर्स के लिए थालियां बजवाई, दिए जलाए, हमने सब कुछ किया, एंड बिलीव मी, वो सारे डॉक्टर्स, नर्सेज के साथ सारे टीचर्स भी तो हैं, फ्रंट लाइन वॉरियर्स, टीचर्स जिनको इतने कितने टीचर्स थे जिनको टेक्नोलॉजी का ABC नहीं पता था, they were using technology to bring their knowledge, to bring their expertise to each and every child wherever the child was. So coming back to what I am saying, Pallavi's creations, it is actually an important thing to note that today, thanks to, I wouldn't say thanks to, but today, because of the pandemic, every single child who is studying in this country has access to a smartphone. Minimum, कम से कम, खत्म। और रही है बुक की कॉस्ट, believe me, very easily affordable, very easily affordable. Thank you for your question, beautiful question. Can we play this video on laptops or computers? As I'm again telling you, there will be a particular video which will be uploaded on YouTube on the same channel where you are right now, जहां पे आपको सारे टेक्निकल डिटेल्स मिल जाएंगे, सारे के सारे. So please don't worry. Uruj is asking, oh, Uruj is complimenting. Uruj Athar, thank you so much, saying it will be a very helpful thing for the students as well as teachers. Such an awesome innovation. Arey wow, you are really a teacher of the future. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, everybody. Can this book be made available to every institution? Says Ambadas Jagdane. Ambadas ji, I am sure with teachers like you and all of them, all of you here, I'm sure we can make this technology, we can make this expertise. आपके जैसे टीचर्स गांव गांव में पहुंच सकते हैं with such technology. Yes, it can definitely be made available to each and every institution. So, teachers, it was amazing. I think आपके questions have all been answered. It was most amazing talking to all of you, and I think this was a very interactive session, क्योंकि आप लोग ने कितने questions पूछे, मजा आ गया teachers, right? From all of us at T Club and All Learn Active, thank you very much. Let's keep working together. Unity is strength. Let's keep working together and make every Indian student world class. Thank you. God bless you.